You pack your bags for a 2-week trip, making what you think is the best choice for your dog. You hand the leash to a friend, a neighbor, or a temporary foster caregiver. You say your goodbyes, leave a bag of food, and assume everything will be normal when you return. But when you get back and call to arrange the pickup, the tone has changed. They tell you they've decided to keep the dog. They argue that you travel too much, that the dog is happier with them, and that they are now the rightful owner. In an instant, a simple favor becomes a devastating conflict. This scenario is more common than most dog owners realize. It happens between ex-partners, friends, family members, and foster homes. To guide us through this complex and emotional situation, we have Sherlock. The first shock for most owners is learning how the legal system views their companion. Emotionally, a dog is a member of the family. Legally, however, the law in most jurisdictions treats dogs as personal property, no different than a laptop or a car. Because dogs are property, civil courts do not typically evaluate the best interest of the dog the way family courts do with children. Instead, the court is asking a cold, transactional question: who holds the superior legal title to this property? To prove your ownership in a dispute, you cannot rely on love or bonding. You must build a robust, documented paper trail that proves you are the legal owner. The first and most critical document is your veterinary history. Who is listed as the primary owner on the clinic records? More importantly, who actually paid the bills? Having your name on the account and credit card receipts showing you paid for care is powerful evidence. Next is the microchip. A microchip registry is not a government registry of title, but it is one of the first things authorities check. Ensure the chip is registered in your name and that your contact information is up to date. Never leave a microchip registered to a rescue or a breeder. The third document is your local municipal license. Registering your dog with your city or town council is a legal requirement in many areas. This registration serves as official government-backed evidence of your claim of ownership. Fourth is the acquisition contract. Whether you bought your dog from a breeder, adopted them from a shelter, or rescued them from a group, keep the original bill of sale or adoption agreement. This document shows the transfer of ownership to you. Finally, keep a record of the temporary care agreement. If you left your dog with a friend or caregiver, do you have text messages, emails, or a signed paper outlining that the arrangement was temporary? Without this, the holder may claim the dog was a gift. If someone refuses to return your dog, emotions will run high. But taking the wrong steps can hurt your legal case or even result in criminal charges against you. You must follow a systematic civil blueprint. First, compile your entire paper trail. Put all vet bills, license records, microchip registrations, and messages in a single folder. Make digital copies and store them securely. This folder is your primary shield. Second, send a formal written demand. Write a clear, calm email or letter stating that you are the legal owner, referencing the temporary nature of their care, and setting a specific date, time, and neutral location for the return of your dog. Avoid emotional accusations. Third, alert the registries. Contact your microchip company and your local licensing council. Inform them that there is an ownership dispute and request that they lock the file to prevent the current holder from changing the registration details. Fourth, contact law enforcement on a non-emergency line. Police will often call this a civil matter and decline to intervene directly. However, you want to request that they file an official report to document the incident and verify your ownership claim. Fifth, seek a civil remedy. If they still refuse, you may need to file a claim in small claims court or seek a writ of replevin, a legal order demanding the return of personal property. In many areas, small claims court is fast, affordable, and does not require a lawyer. In the heat of the moment, it is tempting to take matters into your own hands. But self-help, such as entering their property to take the dog back, is highly dangerous. Entering someone else's yard, house, or vehicle without permission to retrieve your dog is illegal. Even if you are the rightful owner, doing so can lead to charges of trespassing, break-and-enter, or theft. Keep your actions strictly legal to protect your custody claim. Avoid angry phone calls, threats, or public harassment on social media. The other party can use these messages in court to paint you as unstable or dangerous, hurting your credibility and potentially leading to restraining orders. The best way to resolve an ownership dispute is to prevent it from ever starting. By setting clear boundaries before you hand over your dog, you protect both your rights and your peace of mind. Always use a written agreement. Even if you're leaving your dog with a close friend or family member for a weekend, send a simple email or text outlining the dates of care, the expected return, and who is responsible for emergency vet choices. For longer trips, consider using professional, licensed boarding facilities or bonded pet sitters. These businesses operate under clear commercial contracts that leave no room for disputes over who owns the dog at the end of the stay. Keep all registrations secure. Never allow a temporary caregiver, foster group, or ex-partner to register their name on your dog's microchip, municipal license, or veterinary records. These records should always remain solely in your name. A specific type of dispute occurs in foster-to-adopt programs with rescue organizations. If you are fostering a dog with the intent to adopt, the rescue group often retains legal title until a final adoption contract is signed. If a rescue group demands the return of a foster dog, review your foster agreement carefully. Most agreements give the rescue the absolute right to reclaim the dog at any time. Violating this contract can lead to legal action against you. By establishing clear written boundaries and maintaining a solid paper trail, you protect the bond you share with your dog. You ensure that your companion remains safely in your care, no matter what life throws at you. If you want more clear, practical canine guides like this, consider subscribing to our channel. We unpack the science, behavior, and legal realities of dog ownership, helping you protect your companion, because sharing our lives with dogs is a profound responsibility. It is up to us to be their legal protectors, ensuring their safety and security in a world of human rules. This video is for general educational purposes. Laws vary by state, province, and country. If you are facing an active dog ownership dispute, consult a licensed attorney in your local area to get advice for your situation.